Most people retire at 65 and die at an average of 76. That gives you 11 plus years to enjoy the money you spent over 40 years saving. Now, what if I told you that's completely backwards? I've analyzed retirement data from thousands of seniors, and here's what the numbers actually show. People who retire early don't just live longer, but they live better. And financial math isn't what you think it is. Now, I'm going to share 5 reasons why retiring early isn't just possible for most people watching this. It's actually the smarter financial strategy. And the last reason, it's going to challenge everything you've been told about retirement planning. Look, when you subscribe to this channel, you get heavily researched content without typical filler or fluff you find with other creators. We deal in data, not dreams, guys. So here's the question. Are you working to live or living to work? Because after you hear reason number one, you might never look at your job the same way. So let's get right into it. Reason number one, your health is your greatest asset. I know you've heard me before say that exact same thing. Here's what nobody tells you about work stress. It's literally killing you, and you don't even realize it. The CDC data, remember, this is very strong in data. The CDC data shows the average American lifespan is 76 years old. But here's the part they don't advertise. Your health, your healthy retirement years, well, that's a lot shorter than that. Now, I have talked to individuals who've spent their 60s dealing with heart problems, diabetes, chronic conditions that could have been prevented. They saved all this money and couldn't enjoy it because they destroyed their health earning it. It's like the frog in boiling water. The stress gets turned up. So slowly at work, you didn't realize you're about to be cooked alive. Deadlines, difficult people, projects that never end. Your body keeps score even when your mind adapts. Harvard School of Public Health research proves chronic work stress takes years off your life. When you retire early, you're not just buying time, but you're buying healthy time. And here's what's even more valuable than health. Once it's gone, no amount of money can ever buy it back. Now, reason number two, time is non-refundable resource. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. Now, let's say you're 55 with $750,000 saved. You're thinking, well, if I work 10 years more, I'll have 1.5 million. Well, that's double money, right? Well, not exactly. Here's what you actually get. You trade 10 years of your life, potentially your healthiest 10 years, for money you might not ever need or ever see again. The Employee Benefit Research Institute found that retirees consistently need less money than they originally planned. Why? Well, when you have time, you can be strategic about spending instead of throwing money at problems. But time isn't just about you. There are people in your life right now who need something money cannot buy. Reason number three, relationships require time investment. Now, building relationships takes one thing, T-I-M-E, time. And you can't do it in your spare time. Your folks, your parents are aging. Your adult children might have kids who barely know you. These are your grandchildren. Your spouse has been putting their life on hold while you chase the next promotion. The Harvard study of adult development, 80 years of data, found one thing predicts happiness and health in retirement relationship quality. Can you guess it? It's not money. It's not career success. It's relationships. When you retire early, you can actually be present. You can help aging parents navigate their health care, or be the grandparent who always shows up, goes to Timmy's games, watches your granddaughter's recital. Folks, reconnect with your spouse without being exhausted from work. People who retire early constantly tell me their marriages improved dramatically. Folks, I'm speaking from personal expertise here. It has made a world of difference in my personal marriage. People find they have energy for each other instead of everything goes to their job. All that energy just drains out of your body. But relationships are just the beginning. There's a whole world of possibilities, and people never explore. Reason number four, pursue passions and develop new skills. For most of your adult life, you've had three priorities: a mortgage, kids' college, and career advancement. When was the last time you did something just because you wanted to? Everyone says they want to travel in retirement. Fine, but travel gets old really fast. Yes, it's enjoyable in the first part, but it's tiring, it's expensive, and it's not something you can do 52 weeks a year. It sure be fun trying, but reality, it'll never happen. So, what about learning Spanish and then taking that trip to Mexico? What about starting a business, just like I did on YouTube? What about writing a book? Something else I started to do. What about mastering barbecue? Going back to school for something you're actually passionate about. Now, the MacArthur Foundation study on successful aging proves that people who continually learn and pursue new challenges have better cognitive function and life satisfaction. Now, I personally have started two YouTube channels about two important topics. Well, important to me. And on one channel, important to over 3,500 people. Not because I had to, because I wanted to. This is fun for me. I enjoy making these videos. That's what early retirement gives me. It gave me a choice. But here's the reason that's going to shock you. And it's coming from someone who makes money when people work longer. Reason number five, you may be financially ready. Here's what I'm not supposed to tell you because I am not a financial advisor, but I am someone who took classes at my local community college to make sure that my wife and myself were ready and financially set to retire, even though I didn't feel like it. No, nothing is financial advice, but this is what worked for me. I hope it works for you. Now, let's break it down in simple terms. You set a goal to save X dollars, say $750,000. Now you're at 90% of X. Your brain says, nope, not enough. But is working another 3 to 5 years really worth getting to 100%? Remember, that is your prime health time typically. My wife and I used statistical models that showed retirement success probability, and we broke it down into 80%, 90%, and 95%. And here's what I personally found out. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is my own personal journey. All right. Going from 80% to 95% certainly costs you years of your life. For most people, however, that trade isn't worth it. And it wasn't worth it for us. If I had an 85% chance my retirement plan would work, or could I work 5 more years or maybe 8 more years for 95% certainty? Well, I'd retire at 85%. Those 5 to 7 years of peak retirement health are worth more than the extra financial security. Now, Vanguard research shows people that get caught in the 1 more year syndrome. There's always a reason to work yet another year. The market's down. You want a bigger cushion. Of course, your company needs you, but humans are adaptable. You figure out how to live on less if you need to, or like my other video, get a side hustle, just something on the side. You work part time when you want to. You can figure out your financial side. You can't figure out how to live longer. All right, my friends. So let me give you 5 reasons to retire early. Number one, please protect your health. Number two, maximize your time. Number three, invest in relationships. Number four, pursue your passions. And the big one, number five, recognize you're probably already financially ready to retire. So, friends, here's my question. What's really stopping you? Is it fear? Is it social expectations? Or have you just simply never done the math? But that's okay. That's why I gave you kind of some guidelines. Again, not financial advice. It's what worked for us. But it took me a couple of years of classes to learn how to do this for our family. Now, take the time and figure out what works for you, or always work with a trusted financial planner or your attorney. Now, guys, if you want more content like this, heavily research financial strategies without the fluff other creators feed you, well, guys, subscribe down below. We deal in data and not fairy tales. And be sure to tell me in the comments, what would you do with an extra 10 years of healthy retirement? Guys, I seriously would love to know that. Please put that down in the comments below. Let me kind of get caught up on what you guys are doing, what's worked for you, maybe what hasn't worked for you. What I'm trying to do is build a retiree to retiree kind of community. Okay. All right, my friends. Well, that kind of winds it up. I sure hope that you learned a little bit. My name is Mark, Senior Network, Crypto for Seniors, Retirement for Seniors. Guys, bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.